Hi guys, this is our new channel, and we're gonna be profiling a deck I took to Toronto Regionals June 1st, and I got top 15 because I didn't really get practice with the deck, but unfortunately I did get my invite. I got like 3 invites this past format, probably more than that, maybe like 3 or 4, and I got my invites to nationals for the WCQ, which is gonna happen next week. But unfortunately, I can't go because I don't have money for the plane and I'm working that week. So I'm going to be deck profiling a similar variant I played at the regional on June 1st in Toronto, and we'll get with it. It's Dragon Ruler. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it. And I'll start off with 3 Redox. I really like Redox because like first turn play, if you don't know what your opponent's playing, I like summoning this as a wall in defense because it's a 3000 butt, and then if you tribute it with 2 dragons on the field and set it, they're gonna be like, oh, like what is he playing? Is he bluffing a Redox or is he gonna bluff a dragon? So I like playing Redox in as a first turn play more than I'd play Draco Sack, because if I'm going against Prophecy, going against Draco Sack first turn and then fading my Draco Sack and then summoning a Kaiku and a Jowgen is pretty much game. So this card's really essential to do first turn, especially if you don't know what your opponent's playing. And then 3 Tempest. Some people forget Tempest's effect is absolutely ridiculous. You search any dragon with a Tempest and another Wind Dragon, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't understand why people don't use this card. Like, its effect is just phenomenal. So 3 of him. 3 Blaster. He just pops cards, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Why that?
This?
Yeah.
Why 3? Well, everyone's running 3 first of all, and I really like its effect because it sends cards to the graveyard. It's like a Foolish, so like you send this in a water. You can send, well, basically Dragon Ruler players really don't understand this. You want to have every single dragon of every single element in your graveyard. You don't want to have them, you can have them on the field detached as an Exceed material, but if you have these as a card in the grave or something that's on the field, have all 4 of these dragons in the graveyard, it's amazing because you can do so many plays with them because you have every single different element. And then yeah, that's the standard lineup, 12 dragons. And then the babies, we have the standard babies. I only chose to run 1 lightning because I think lightning's is a little bit cloggy and I don't really like its stats. And it's a level 3, so it's just I just use it. And then 1 Flameball Guard.
Why?
Well, it's another tuner, and it's a route with a Blaster. You can pop it with Blaster. I picked this over Koreska because I don't really like Koreska because its effect I didn't really like it, and I like having the 2000 wall. Like let's say you draw this against like a rogue deck, and then you set this, and then it's just amazing. It's a 2000 wall and it's a tuner, and then if you draw into like another out, you can go into like a Crimson Blader or something. Yeah, that's the dragon lineup. I think it's 28. It's 18, 19. I think it's 20 dragons or something. I think, yeah, or like 19 or 20. I don't know. And then for the hand traps, we got Drone Lockbird and 2 Maxi. Drone Lock right now. I think since I'm not going to Nats, I'll probably like switch it up for locals or something. I really like Droll because right now, this card's amazing against Prophecy. Prophecy's huge right now. It just topped thumbs up to the guy that won with Prophecy at WCQ Europe. And he played Prophecy, and then I saw a lot of people not maining this. So like, if you guys are going out to Nats, I suggest you pick these up. At least 2. 2's perfectly fine. And then 2 Maxi, you don't really need 3. 3 is just clogged. And then 3 Valor. I think it's the MVP hand trap of this format. So that's the monster lineup. And spells. People have been misusing this card really badly. I've seen people draw like 2 cards, 4 cards. There's some really cool plays with this. You can draw up to 10 cards with this, depending on what dragons are in your hand and if they went off from their Maxi.
Do you think they'll get banned?
This card? Oh yeah, I think this card's probably going to go to 1 or get banned. I think this is essentially the the high and mighty card about the deck because this is the thing that gets the deck rolling. I mean, this is like this SJD of the deck, Spellbook Judgment Day. I mean, if you have this, if you draw 3 of these in your end phase and you keep drawing, it's like you're gonna draw at least more than half your deck in your first turn, which is ridiculous. So you need to run 3. Some people are thinking of trying 2, but I think 3 is key if you want to get your power cards. And then 3 Gold Sark. I'm looking for a super if you guys have it. 3 Gold Sarks. Essentially, you need 3. Like, it's a Rhoda if you're not going to run. And then I'm trying this. Sacred Swords. It's not working really well. It's alright. I mean, it's just there for extra draw, digging through your deck. 1 sword. And then your 5 power cards of the deck. Card D is just amazing. Let's say your opponent's playing Prophecy and you already know what their hand is. Card D is just amazing. Like, they just get rid of their spell books and then they just go off from there. And then this is really good with dumping your dragons. And then your 4 others. Your Trinity and then Book. Book is amazing. This format, I think Book is really good because if you have a Big Eye, I suggest never go Big Eye unless you have a book. Unless they use Valor, then you book it, or you have something to protect your Big Eye. And then I tried Forbidden Chalice. I wasn't really a fan of it. I like more of the standard power cards, and then Forbidden Chalice with the Colossal Fighter OTKs. It's a little, you know, situational, but I think these are spell lineup essentially fine. Maybe if I wanted to get a Chalice, I'd probably take it out for Sacred Swords. And then the only traps that I run are 2 Breakthrough Skill. Well, it's the only trap you need to run in the deck. And if you guys are looking for Ulti and Ultra First Ed Breakthrough Skill, I'm willing to swap for the Rare or the Mosaic or whatever it came out. It's a 41 card deck. Just give you a B4 review. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video. I'm going to finish off with the extra deck and the side deck choices while I ran them. So yeah, here's another glance at the deck. 41 card deck. And then we'll go off with the side deck. So side deck, I have 1 Obelisk. I think Obelisk is key this format against, I made this against, I think it was Lazaro or Dale I played. Actually I think it was Dale Bolito, I'm not sure, Lazaro, one of them. I played this and I was undefeated and it was round 3. It was game 2, right? He got game 1. I made an Obelisk first turn, he couldn't get over it. He scooped. Like, there was nothing he could do. I had an Obelisk and a Decree face up. And he was setting all his cards. There was nothing he could do because he didn't have anything. Because all I had was an Obelisk beating him down. And then this card's amazing, I think. I think this card should be played. If you guys don't have it, pick it up now for Nats. I would really recommend it. And then 1 Kaiku. You only need 1 because it's not really searchable. And, you know, it's just there for the side deck. This card in the meta is really good. But I would strongly side this against, if you're going against a Prophecy mirror match, I would strongly side this and Obelisk. And then 1 Swift. I was thinking of bumping it to 2. I was thinking of doing 2 Swift, but I essentially want to do 1 and 1. And then another key card. I like 2 Electric, not 3, because 3 is overkill, because if you guys are going to Nats, you guys are going to see more Dragon Rulers and like a lot of other stuff. So maybe 3 would be overkill because you're going to keep drawing them. It's going to be a cluster and it's a light, so it's really not that searchable, not that synergy. But like if you're siding it, I suggest 2 is good. And then 2 Tsukiyomi for the Evil Swarm matchup. I just really hate Evil Swarm. I mean, I think they're a sleeper this format going to Nats this weekend. So if you guys were looking out for them, I think this would be a really great card. It just shuts down Ophion. I mean, I was thinking Side Blocker, but I think this card's even more amazing because it just goes back to your hand. Side Blocker just stays in the field. I think this just shuts down Ophion. But if I were to play Sai, I would just take 1 out and maybe play 1 Side Blocker. And then spells, I just sided 3 space, and then traps, 2 Decree, and then 3 Erad. I was playing this against Exodia deck. It was so funny. The guy had like all spell and traps. I think it was round 4 at the regional, or round 2 or 1. I'm not sure. It was one of them. It was one of the early rounds. The guy had like all spells, and it was game 2. And that Erad called spells, and he just scooped. And I had a and then after that flip Decree. So he really couldn't do anything. And then this card is really good against spellbooks. I'm sure everybody knows that by now. And that's the side deck. And here's my extra. My Draco Sack tokens, yay! I'm playing 2 Draco Sack. My third one my friend has. So there would be a third Draco Sack there. So yeah. Thunder Charger. It's good for the piercing. One Abyss Gaios. I think this card's MVP of the extra deck because I like if I have the opportunity to make this first turn against a E-Dragon player, they're gonna have to either have their blaster to pop it or they're gonna have to go use another out. I think this card's phenomenal right now. And then 2 Big Eye. You only need 2. And then yay, I run level 3s. Yeah, since you run level 3s in here, why not? You know, who cares? Zenmane's Leviathan Dragon. It's just there for whatever. It's just to fill up space. And then Synchro. Army Arm. BRD. And then those are 4 and 7s. Our level 8s are Crimson Blader, Scrap, Colossal, Thought Ruler, and Red Dragon. 3 out of 5 of these are all ERAD targets. So if you can make this and flip it ERAD, it's pretty much game. And then you have other cards to use. Some other cards I was thinking on playing were LADD, Eclipse, Red MD, Foolish. I strongly, if you guys are going into Nats, I would strongly suggest you could probably side Lad, or because you know why the format now people are starting to switch more into the Kaiku beatdown. So now they're not going to constantly reveal Priestess. So now it's just like a fact of you have the LADD out and like their spell and traps or their spells or traps or effects are just negated. So like if you guys were trying to use that, I suggest you could maybe side at LADD or like, and then Red MD is just Red MD. So yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. E-Dragons or Dragon Rulers. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, like this video again, like I said before. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully if I get a chance this week or get lucky, might end up going to Nats. And you know what? If you guys are playing E-Dragons, take my advice. Never make Draco Sack first turn unless you know where your opponent's playing. Because I strongly suggest that Prophecy and I think Prophecy will be the most played deck because it's getting a lot cheaper. Because people are just picking up the deck and you don't even need an extra deck. And I think Jagun's probably one of the strongest anti-meta cards this format versus Ophion. And that's it. Thank you. Have a great day.